Well guys, here is a brand new EU4 after action report I did when I was on vacation, as this was my Yamana into Japan run, as Yamana was one of the daimyo that was in Japan, as I think we start off somewhere like down here or so, and yeah, I went nuts, and I mean nuts the first like 50, no I think it was somewhere between 50 to 100 years, going hog wild and uniting all of Japan. So many wars, so many -3 stability, breaking truce and all that. I just went crazy just to try and unite Japan as quickly as possible. So once I had all of mainland Japan, Ryoku, under my control, I had to sit back for several years to fix all the problems I did with like the unrest, high instability, everything. So then once I got that fixed, I went right to colonizing. I colonized Taiwan, I colonized parts of the Philippines, started beating the crap out of them, and then I went for the big prize. While Ming was busy, I clapped them down here in the south, and eventually I expanded in southern China. I eventually colonized up in here, in this part of Asia, and I eventually did a combination of moving upward to here, moving downward for here before we finally connected, and then eventually went back to bullying Korea, taking over more of China, colonizing more of the Philippines, Borneo, parts of not Sumatra, no, I'm getting my names all, my islands all mixed up. This is Java and all that. Took over a whole bunch, and of course Bengal was my ally, so they had to help me out, but of course they decided to get too greedy, and they took over a huge chunk of China, so I had to eventually kick them back, and that was a lot of work, but I managed to do so somewhat. Sunda was annoying too, as they were allied with them. Russia was an ally up here, but I eventually took over all of this over here from them, as Russia's just, oh shit, I don't think Russia exists anymore. They had like a few problems over here, that's it. Wow, that's insane. As yeah, I just kept kicking them back and all that, and yeah, that's the results, as this was, I believe, my 7th highest scoring game of all time, too. If I got like 12 more points, no, 13 more, it would have been the 6th highest. So yeah, very impressive job, and such. And yeah, that was my... Oh yeah, another funny thing too is, the Iberian Union declared on me with like 5 years left in the game to try and take over territory, and they couldn't do anything because I kept destroying their navies. It was so funny, I was able to white piece them out right before the game ended. That was hilarious, as this game, my gosh, was insane. Huge ass army. I didn't even fully supply it. One of the biggest navies I think I've ever had. I think it's the first game I had over 1,000 ships, and yeah, it was wild to say the least, as I went crazy in this one. Been playing since earlier on of this year, and finally got done, as I did a whole bunch of culture conversions, and still got a long way to go to get everyone to become Shinto and such. But anyways, that is the results of this game. Hope you enjoyed this Yamana into Japan run, and now to take a look how time changed.